Let's begin the class now. CA Foundation Business Law. Most of the important questions that you can expect for your December attempt, we are going to discuss. Please join us daily live classes. And guys, we are going to teach you how to write the solutions. You know that, right? Everyone knows there is a method of solution needs to be learned by each and everyone. Correct. So that is why please join our Telegram channel. Yaar join agilla, join agree, and subscribe to our channel. This is a purely new channel for Rio CA. Rio CA is for CA Foundation as well as CA Intermediate. Right, bacha? So guys, without taking much time, let's begin now. Indian Contract Act. We are discussing about Indian Contract Act, and in the last class we have done this one आगे this one is done right. इलागी तले दो ये हो गया था बच्चों. Yeah, let's start the next question now. Join me fast so that we can start, we can begin. हाँ जी, this one we need to discuss now. State various modes of revocation. Yeah, very important. Modes of revocation we'll discuss now. ठीक है? State various modes of revocation of offer. How offer can be cancelled, revoked under the Indian Contract Act 1872. That we need to discuss here. Alright, bachcho. That is explain the modes of revocation of an offer as per the. So these are both are same questions, but repeated so many times. It's a very important question from the point of exams. In the same time, bachcho, you need to be remember this question because you can expect for December as well. November 18 kedidroro, है ना? So now also you can expect the same question, bachcho. Get ready. So now let's start now revocation. What exactly the revocation is? Revocation of offer, I think we have discussed in the previous class. We have discussed about the offer. Now we are going to discuss revocation. Revocation, a situation where a cancellation of an offer. How we can cancel the offer, right? So, bacho, remember this. Explain the modes of revocation. How we can revoke an offer as per the Indian Contract Act 1872. Let's begin. Let's begin, bacho. So now, remember. See, you know that, right? Indian Contract Act can be revoked by different modes, correct? So first, by notice of revocation, we can send them a notice of revocation, correct? Second, by lapse of times. So what does that mean? See, if the offerer, after making an offer, gives a notice to the revocation of the same before it is accepted by the offeree, the offer shall be stand revoked, right? So assume that bacho, if you are, one second, I want that this one black. Okay, ji, okay, listen, bacho, assume that you have here Mr. A has offered to B, right? And offer has sent to the A. Before B's acceptance, if A has sent a notice to the B that whatever the offer has been made, he just want to cancel, he just want to revoke. In that case, also B, see, the offerer can send a notice to the offeree, right? So that is also a revocation. Understood? Understood, bacho? Understood. So next point, revocation of offer, modes of offer. You can expect this question for sure many times. Remember this. Next, by lapse of time. Bacho, what is the lapse of time? So remember, The time for acceptance can be lapsed if the acceptance is not given within the specified time, and where no time is specified, then reasonable time. Remember, this reasonable time is very important. This for reasonable that proposed should not made a wait indefinitely. Means what, sir? बच्चों, see, assume that ईगा now केरले सुनो बच्चों, यहां पर देखिए, अगर आपने यहां पर ए ने ऑफर किया है, ठीक है, बी को, राइट, इसका एक्सेप्टेंस के लिए ये वेट कर रहा है, से ऑफर हैज बीन सेंड टू बी and expecting that acceptance should be within 3 months. Within 3 months, if A has not received the acceptance, by default, revocation takes place. If not, if they have not mentioned specific time, if they have not mentioned any specific time, in that case, what happens, sir? Very simple, bachcho. In that case, what happened? There is a reasonable time here. Reasonable time means there is no indefinite time. There should be a reasonable time. What do you mean by reasonable time? It's all depends. It's all depends, right? It's all depends. Now, so reasonable time should be considered for lapse of time here. Understood, bachcho? Understood? So the time of acceptance can be lapse if the acceptance is not given within the specified time, where no time is specified, where there is no time is specified, then within the reasonable time, that offer can be lapsed. Understood, बच्चों? Understood or not? Tell me yes sir, no sir. Respond करो बच्चों. समझ में आया? Right? So this is for the reason that proposer should not be made to wait indefinitely. The person who has made a proposal should not be made to wait indefinitely. There should be anything has some specific time, right? It was held in Ramsay Gate Victoria Hotel versus Montefiore, that a person who applied for the share in June, not bound by allotment in November. This decision was followed in the Indian Cooperative Navigation and Trading Company versus Padmeswamy Premji. However, these decisions now have no relevance to the concept of allotment of the share, but there is some definite time for any allotting any shares. Understood? So, offer can be revoked or cancelled by notice by lapse of time. Next, by non-fulfillment of condition. Remember, bachcho, by non-fulfillment of condition precedent. Sir, what does that mean is? Andre ಏನು ನೋಡಿ, in case the offer is conditional and the acceptor fails to fulfill the condition precedent to the acceptance. Very important point I'm talking about. See, by non-fulfillment of the condition means precedent, prior to the acceptance. In case if the offer has some conditions, conditional, and acceptor fails to fulfill that condition before accepting the proposal, it get revoked, it get cancelled. So this principle is laid down in section 6 of the Indian Contract Act, right? The offerer, remember bacho, the offerer, for example, may impose certain condition such as executing certain documents or depositing certain amount as advance money. Failure to fulfill any condition will result in lapse of proposal. And as stated earlier, condition precedent to the acceptance prevent a obligation from coming into the existence until the condition is satisfied. Means before a proposal, let's see, assume that bacho, assume that here is the proposer. He has offered to say, assume that here is the A and here is the B. A has offered B, and before accepting, A expecting to pay B some advance money as a token money. If he fails to pay that advance money, token money, by default, बच्चों, as per the condition precedent to the acceptance के पहले, accepting के मुंचे, that condition has to be fulfilled. If he is not fulfilled, बच्चों offer is cancelled. Got it? Suppose where A proposed to sell his house to B for 5 lakh, provided B leases his land to A. If B refuses to lease the land, the offer of A is revoked by default. Understood? Understood, बच्चों? Understood? No doubt? Now, another case where by death or insanity, if somebody, the person to whom the offer is made, he died, right? In that case, or he's become insane. Insanity means you can say that automatically the proposal by default, what happens, bacho? Yes, comes to end. Death or insanity of the proposer would result in automatic revocation of proposal, but only if the fact of the death or insanity comes to knowledge of the acceptor. So the person who has offered, right, the person who has offered the goods, offer proposer, if he died, in that case, my dear student, 100% the offer come to end now. Understood? Understood, बच्चों? चलो. But death or insanity. So, बच्चों, how many modes we have? First, by notice of revocation. Second, by lapse of time. By non-fulfillment of conditions precedent to the offer, precedent to the acceptance. By death or insanity. Next, by counter offer. Remember, by counter offer. Another, the very important mode of revocation of offer is, say, assume that, say, A agrees to sell his bike for 40,000, right? B replies that he is willing to buy it, but only for 35,000. So first offer was 40,000 and he is ready to give 35,000. The reply of B amounted to his counter offer, right? In that case, the A's offer lapses here. So if the offer is lapsed due to counter offer, that is also called revocation. Understood? Understood, bachcho? So next, by non-acceptance of offer according to the prescribed or usual mode. Very important. So if you are not accepting the offer as per the proposal, a proposer is made, in that case also, bachcho, offer is rejected. Where the mode of acceptance is just prescribed in proposal, right? Where the mode of acceptance is prescribed in proposal, it must be accepted in that manner only, right? They said, so this is the way you have to accept it. You have to reply. You have to accept the proposal as per a specific condition, specific procedure. In that manner only you have to. If you're not, gone. Offer is rejected. Where a mode of acceptance is prescribed in proposal, it must be accepted in that manner. Non-acceptance of the offer in the prescribed mode is not valid acceptance, resulting in lapse of offer. If the offerer prescribed acceptance through messenger and offeree sent acceptance by email, there is no acceptance of offer and it is called revocation of offer, बच्चों. अर्थ आ गया? Understood? Understood, बच्चों? Next, by subsequent illegality. Another reason where, say, if the offer is made and on that ground if there is an illegality, offer is revoked. Next question, bachcho. Doubt we have. You have any doubts? Please say yes or no. If you don't have any doubt, we can proceed, right? Understood, bachcho? Chalo, perfect. No problem. No problem. Now, Mr. B, who is he? Makes a proposal. Mr. B, okay, here it is, makes a proposal to Mr. S by post. By post. Remember, Cho. Mr. B makes a proposal to Mr. S by post to sell his house for 10 lakh. So these are the question you have. They have a previous question. It is bacha. In the previous Jan 21, they have asked this question. Definitely, you can expect a question related to proposal and offer. Remember, 10 lakh and posted the letter on 10th April 20. So bacho, right? And the letter reaches to the Mr. S on 12th April 20. Listen, bacha. What happens is that Mr. B makes a proposal to Mr. S by post to sell house for 10 lakh. What happens on 10th? Bacho, listen. On 10th, he has sent a letter. So these are the previous question paper for business law. You can expect, for sure you can expect, bacho. Get ready for this. Right? 10th, he has sent the letter. And letter reaches to the Mr. S on 12th. Mr. S on 12th. He reads the letter on 13th. Listen. On 13th, he has read the letter. Mr. S sent his letter acceptance on 16th. After another 3 days, deciding on 16th what he has done, he has sent a letter of acceptances. Okay? And letter reaches to the B on 20. See, acceptance letter he has received on 20th 20. So bacho, on 17th itself, before, let's see, on 17th April, Mr. S changed his mind and sent a telegram. See, what happens is that on 20th acceptance letter has been received. Got it? Yes or no? So now, before reaching the letter, because see, for 16th he has sent letter of acceptance, immediately on 17th he changed his mind and sent a telegram that reaches the on 19th April. What is that? Revocation of offer. 19th April. Got it? So now, bacho, the very important point is that, remember one thing, what I want to explain, just have a look. Assume that here the offer has been sent on some day, say 1st, and that letter has been reached on 2nd, assume it, right? So here we have A and B. Here B, what he has done is that, bacho, he has read the letter and he replied saying that yes, he want to buy it, but on 17th he has changed his mind and he has sent the telegram channel now. Telegram reach. But now tell me, to the Mr. B, he has received acceptance on 20th, correct? And on 19th, what happened? 19th, he got rejection also. Got it? So now you got the understanding. You समझ में आया बच्चों? समझ में आया? Tell me guys fast. So बच्चों, there are some specific dates here. See, what happens is that offer made on 10th, right? Offer made on 10th, and acceptance is received on when? Acceptance is received on 16th. Before reaching the acceptance to the proposer on 17th, they have sent a revocation by telegram, right? So bacho, acceptance received on 20th and revocation received on 19th. Remember this. So examine with reference to the Indian Contract Act 1872 on which date the offer made by Mr. B will be completed. One thing. So here, what we can say that the day when he read that offer, remember, on which date the offer made by Mr. B is completed in our problem, but he has sent on 10th, right? Reaches the letter on 12th. He reads, when he read that, When he read that letter, that is 13th April, his offer is completed, right? Offer made. Now, discuss the validity of the acceptance. When he has accepted, what would be the validity of acceptance if the letter of revocation of letter acceptance reach together? Okay, you got the answer now? You got the question now? Bacho, listen, very important. Here we are talking about communication of offer. Communication of offer is when, see, communication of offer is completed when it comes to the knowledge to whom you are making the offer, right? So, bacho, according to section 4 of the Indian Contract Act, according to section 4 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, what it says, communication of offer is complete. Remember, communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made. Remember, when it comes to knowledge to person whom it is made, जिसके लिए ऑफर बनाया हुआ है, प्रपोजल हुआ है, उसको पता चल गया, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, the day when he got to know, offer is complete. Got it? So in our case, बच्चों, in our case, the offer is completed. In our case, the offer is completed on when he read the letter. Correct? When the proposal is made by the post, its communication will be complete when the letter containing the proposal reaches to the person to whom it's made. Further, mere receiving is not enough here. Mere receiving of letter is not sufficient. He must receive or read the letter contained in the letter. Then only the offer is completed. Got it? Got it? Say yes, sir. Say yes, sir. If you understood, say yes, please, my dear student. बेग बेग हेड रिपा समझ में आया तो बोलिए, बच्चों बताओ. Next, my dear student, you have to write in this manner only. Where a proposal is accepted by a letter sent by a post, in the terms of section 4 of the Act, the communication of acceptance will be complete as against the proposer when the letter of acceptance is posted against the acceptance when the letter reaches to the proposer. Remember, very important point. Very, very important point. So, first point you understood? Understood or not? First point understood, bachcho? Tell me fast. Now, where the proposal is accepted, when now offer is sent, got it? Now we are looking about the acceptance of the proposal. The communication of acceptance will be completed as against the proposer when the letter of acceptance is posted and as against the acceptor when the letter of reaches to the proposer. Got it? Got it? Now what, sir? Now what? The acceptor can revoke his acceptance at any before the letter of acceptance reaches to the offerer. See, in our case, the letter which is posted and the revocation through telegram, if telegram reaches prior to the post, definitely the acceptance can be revoked, right? The acceptor can revoke his acceptance anytime before the letter of acceptance reaches to the offerer. If the revocation telegram arrives before or at the same time with the letter of acceptance, the revocation is absolute. Means posting a letter and sending a telegram. If telegram reaches first, 100% the acceptance can be revoked here. Understood, bachcho? Understood? Understood? Can you go for the next? So in the given case, Mr. B makes a proposal by post to Mr. S to sell his house. The letter was posted on 10th and letter reaches on to Mr. S on 12th, but reads around 13th April. So Mr. S, so 13th April, right? So here the offer is completed. Mr. sent his letter of acceptance on 16th and letter reaches to the Mr. B on 20th. On 17th, Mr. S changed his mind and sent telegram withdrawal his acceptance. So telegram reaches to B on 19th. Correct? correct? So thus, so you have to write all these, bachcho. These are the 10 marks questions, correct? Now here one by one we'll discuss this. Kedale, the offer made by Mr. B will be complete on the day when Mr. S read the letter, that is 13th. We have discussed this. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಆಫರ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ when it is 13th ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Next point, the communication of acceptance as against Mr. B is complete when it is 16th. Correct? Understood? Understood बच्चों? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿಪ್ಪ, बताओ जी बताओ. The offer made by Mr. B will be complete on 13th when he read the letter. Next, communication of acceptance. Remember, communication of acceptance is complete on 16th when the letter posted. Acceptance is completed on 16th. As against Mr. S, acceptance will be complete now when the letter reaches to the Mr. B on 20th April. The acceptor will be bound by acceptance only when the letter of acceptance reaches to the proposer. That means here what we can say is that, bachcho, what we can say is that the revocation of, see, if the letter has been received, the letter which is posted by post has been received, that means acceptance is completed. The telegram of revocation, very important. Suno. The telegram of revocation of acceptance reached Mr. B on 19th, so that is before the letter of acceptance of offer, so on 20th April. Hence, the revocation is absolute here. Revocation is possible. Therefore, the acceptance to an offer is invalid. Invalid, bachcho. Invalid. The acceptance offer is invalid. Artha ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Understood? Understood, bachcho? Now, third point, it will not make any difference even if telegram of revocation and letter of acceptance would have reached on the same day, because telegram and post same day, if they are reach also, it is not make any difference. In that case also, the acceptance of offer is invalid here. Right? Have been absolute. As per the law, acceptance can be revoked anytime before the communication of acceptance is completed. Got it? Since revocation was made before the communication of acceptance was completed, and communication can be considered as a complete only when the letter of acceptance reaches to the Mr. B. Understood, bachcho? Understood? Any doubts? No doubt, very important question. You can expect the same questions for your upcoming exam. Now, define consideration. Define consideration. State the characteristics of valid consideration. What is consideration? State the characteristics of consideration. Right? So, bachcho, I'll take this in the evening class because here there is a power cut, and definitely please join our daily live sessions. 100% will ensure that you get the 100%. You will make your देखो बच्चों, सिंपल है. आपका बिजनेस लॉ टफ हो रहा है, हम लोग हैं आपके को सिखाने के लिए. सो ज्वाइन हो जाइए डेली लाइव क्लासेस को. मॉर्निंग रहेगा 9:30 बिजनेस लॉ, 8:30 आपका होगा इकोनॉमिक्स. ऑलराइट, चलो गाइस, बाय बाय. लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब बच्चों.